I've noticed in other pueblos the way they keep their traditions of pottery making going or other crafts is they have cooperatives,
Mm.
and these cooperatives bring in various artists like potters, like uh, people who do the clothing,
Moccasins.
the moccasin making, all the things that we use in our dances or in our Pueblo way of life. Uh, they have people teaching those classes. So that's how they draw the other Pueblo members who want to engage in those kinds of learning. And we don't have that in Jemez.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think that that's one area that we really need to focus on is to developing these kinds of cooperatives in our pueblo, so that we have that place, that space in the pueblo where kids can say, oh, I like so and so, do they're teaching this class today, or they're doing this, so that they themselves know that that's happening, so that they can take themselves there as well, instead of being uh, told by their family members, you got to go there, you got to learn all this. No, I want them to be able to make that decision, especially the kids that are out of high school, maybe, that they really don't have an interest in going to college uh, for one reason or another, that they have that alternative, that there is that opening where they can do that, and hopefully pick up some kind of art experience so that they can use that in their lives.
And that's why we do classes. We even do classes at the Phillips Academy in Andover, Massachusetts. We do a whole week pottery class, and it's
With
amazing the
students,
students
high
to
school
high school
students.
students who see them create, because they come from all over the world. We've had Asians, we've had Mexican, we've
Mm-hmm.
had Spanish, and people from
Canadians.
Canadians here in the United States. And it's just amazing at their, even though they're non-natives, but still their creativity just touches us. And we take them through the whole process because we send clay ahead of time, and then they have pieces made with the instructor. And then when we get there, we help them finish their pieces, and then we actually have a firing. So we send our wood, our everything, our cedar wood out to Andover. And one year, we've taken Nancy Youngblood a couple of times. She had to ship her manure
Oh my.
to Andover.
I know it has to be just right. I
It
understand that.
it
Yeah.
does, it does, and
And
the pieces came out so beautiful. They were just so, they were amazed. It was, and last year was our first time back since the pandemic, and I guess after the first couple of times, kids started finding out about it and that we're going to be there every year. Well, every year people signed up just so they can take our class.
we had a
So,
huge class this past year.
oh my God, we
Oh,
did.
Yeah, there are a lot of students.
And then going back to the educational part, that's why we have, we started a few years ago before the pandemic hit, having workshops at our home.
Mm-hmm.
So we would start off by talking about our family history, our tribe, our pueblo, pottery, and then it's a hands-on experience where the participants help me mix the clay. So you're gonna help me mix the clay, and then you're gonna create a piece, and then lunchtime, we have a Hamas feast for you. So you're eating our native foods. And then after lunchtime, we'll have a medallion that's already made and dried for you. Then she'll take over the class, and she will teach the participants how to sand the piece, how to paint the piece. So that's where she comes in and shows them how to paint on their medallions. And then about 2 in the afternoon, we'll start the firing. We'll fire the medallions and a piece or two of mine, and go home with the medallion. And people really love that because they get to be a part of it and to experience. They don't experience like the collecting of the clay, the cleaning, all that, but we try to include as much as we can so that they get that appreciation as well.